if something that didn't belong there ended up in there, I would lose my shit and go like, how did that happen? Like, why is it there? Like who put it there? Because I know for a fact, because I did it. It's like someone touched it. It's like,
No, so you're saying there's a culprit behind this?
oh, yeah.
It's not you.
And sometimes it's
You
me.
could have never messed
Sometimes it's me.
Yeah,
Right?
sometimes it's
I'm
you.
the culprit. But 95% of the time,
It's somebody else.
It's somebody else.
Somebody
Welcome to Profound Profanity. I'm Charles.
I'm Sharon.
I'm Joe.
And we got some very important things to talk about.
As always.
So tell me, did you guys have a good week?
Yup.
Yeah?
Look at this tan.
Yeah? Where'd you go?
I went. What?
Where'd you go?
What are you laughing about?
I just love Charles's hosting style. I love this shit.
Where'd you go?
I went to Newport, and then I went to Malibu, and I went on a hike. Oompa Loompa. This is real. It's real.
You went to Newport and Malibu. There was two different places.
Well, I went twice.
What days did you go?
Monday I went to Newport.
Wasn't the weather shit on Monday?
Dude, but the thing is, later in the day it got sunny. So it was like-
wasn't it cold?
No.
It wasn't. It was
No.
hot.
By the time we were at the beach, because like
What time
I was,
did you go?
I want to say like 2, 3 or something.
What was the
was-
occasion for going?
We were visiting my friend in Irvine because she was CCI,
Mhm.
and then so we were just going around.
What do you do at the beach? Because I hate California beaches. I didn't know I liked the beach until I went to Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you saying that
Yeah.
because the waters were calm. We were reading. She was painting.
Reading?
Okay, I
At
was
the
reading-
beach? Okay.
People do that.
Okay, go on.
Why are
Okay.
you so shocked?
Okay.
Okay, so I was reading. My friend was journaling, and the other one was painting.
How many hours do you read and journal and paint at the beach?
However long we want.
Okay, yeah. How long did you do?
A couple hours. Like
Oh my
What?
damn! You didn't go in the water?
that day we didn't because it was like gloomy. So like
Okay.
it started to get sunny, and like none of us wanted to change. And my other friend didn't bring her suit, so we were like,
Okay.
"It's fine." We'll just
Did you guys
chill.
drink?
No.
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 Wait, why? Some people drink. It's not that uncommon to drink at the beach. Like you just crack like a beer or something. It's not that crazy.
Yeah, it's not like you guys are getting hammered.
Yeah, just
Well,
casual.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm on like a no more alcohol.
Okay, you
plan.
never drank that much, bro. That's the thing.
Yeah, but like me, I there's still a lot to me.
Okay.
Also, we would go out like every weekend, or I would go out every weekend. It was
Okay, yeah,
just,
speak
like-
for yourself. You've been going out a lot more recently.
Okay, but these days I'm not even going out to drink and stuff like that. It's just me
Okay.
going
You're just
out.
saying and to drink now?
So she switched her ways to my ways, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, influence.
Ugh. The wine and gin are just sitting in the corner of my room.
Why is it in your room? Damn, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I don't want to leave it out. Just
Is it a secret that you drink?
No,
Everybody
it's
in your
like
family
there.
knows, bro. Everybody knows you're alcoholic.
at the
Your
wedding.
siblings know.
I don't know. Mama. At the wedding. my
By the way,
parents
Sharon's
and I-
siblings, your sister drinks a lot. Every week, a lot. In her room, she's like
What's the
taking little sips.
pod?
No, I know there's one of your siblings that watches the pod. So
Oh,
to you that watches the pod,
behind.
your sister, very bad woman. She drinks by herself all the time. Okay,
She
know that.
by myself.
Yep.
No, I don't.
Yep, I've seen it. Yep.
These are lies coming out of his mouth.
Okay, yeah, but go on at the wedding.
Oh yeah, my parents were just eyeing me the whole time.
So you
Just
didn't
going
drink?
to the bar. No, I did. I drank a little less at the second one, but after seeing me at the first one, I guess they were eyeing me more at the second one,
Mhm.
watching what I was doing.
So, did you like the taste of Hennessy? You didn't?
I mean, I don't really like.
To Vietnamese people, that should be like fucking
I mean,
a fish in water. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Fish
it's-
in water.
Yeah, like it's just like it's oh shit. This feels like home.
I'll drink it, but it's not like my
That wasn't
favorite.
sweet on the tongue.
It's not my favorite.
Really?
But also
That shit
what
was
is
not
my
sweet.
favorite? No, I don't really like dark liquor.
I see.
Actually,
That's weird.
like tequila. I like the
Really?
clear one more than the,
Uh-huh.
which is I feel like not a lot of people say that.
It's because the darker one for tequila, it means that it's been aged longer and it's supposed to be like a little less like rough. supposedly.
Rope? What do you mean by rough?
Yeah, like it's not supposed to be like as harsh of a burn when it goes
Mm-mm.
down. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a smoother.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why it's
yeah.
always more expensive when it's
Yeah.
aged.
But the thing is, the taste trumps how smooth it is. Like it tastes so bad.
Yeah,
to me
it's
that
it's a stronger, deeper taste
Yeah,
as well for
I'd
sure.
rather take the burn.
Yeah.
Both are shit to me.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Tequila is
It's just not for me.
oh,
That's
it's
what I
because
said.
of what tequila does to me. The taste is fine, but what it does to me, it just man, like whatever. I don't even know how it does it. Like the next day, I just feel like I got into a car crash like, after I drink tequila all the time.
Only this.
No, like literally, it feels like I've been in the fucking octagon
That's
with the
because soju.
silverback gorilla. Like it's crazy. Like always.
Wait, we have different. Yours is tequila, his is vodka, mine is soju.
Oh, really? Vodka makes you feel like you've been in the octagon with the silverback.
Like,
Oh.
if I'm just straight up drinking vodka,
Vodka makes me feel the best the next day.
Yeah.
like drinking Kirkland vodka, like
Oh, really?
This is
Vodka?
specific.
Wait, when I drink any type of vodka without mixing too much, like I just drink vodka with vodka soda, vodka cranberry, something like that all night. Next day, I feel like $1 million. I can go on. I could go on for a marathon next day. Yeah, but if I drink something like soju and beer mixed together or tequila, yeah, you might as well like call me like 5 days later, and then I'll be like
I even drink anything else.
I don't want soju either.
soju. It's
It tastes
for
like
me.
shit.
No, for me, it's the best in
Oh.
terms of like the
I
taste
agree.
and the experience of drinking it.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
the next day, oh my damn.
That's why.
Why I gotta feel
So
that way? Why I
bad.
gotta feel that way? Dude, yeah, it's just literally something about that. It's like, I stopped saying things like I'm never gonna drink again because it's
Yeah.
pointless for me to say that. It's
Valid.
pointless. Like it's
Valid.
I don't ever say things like I never want to drink again, but damn, I always have a little bit of regret. It's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have had that like last 20 shots, you know?
After the soju. The soju really be like that though, because
Yeah.
it's such a slow burn.
yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
hit
I
until the end.
don't, it's honestly the experience of drinking a soju is by far the best for me. By far.
Like
because-
during.
No, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not super strong.
Yeah,
It's easily masked by other types of, chase.
yeah.
But wow. The car crash experience afterwards, it'll get you. It'll get you. Soju, it's a hidden one.
Another big one for me is freaking wine bags.
Wine
Oh,
bags?
but damn, you're not. But you only do that at like little kickbacks and parties and stuff like that. Ain't nobody doing the wine.
bags.
Yeah, you know, like the boxed
I've
wine.
never had
You know how
it.
box wine?
Yeah,
Like
I
you
know.
like people hold it. You're supposed to slap the wine. and then you-
Like I remember back when I was in college, I think it's 3 guys.
Yeah.
1 wine box.
Oh.
Dude, I woke up the next day, like I couldn't like get out of my bed for like 5 hours.
Oh,
Like I was so nauseous and dizzy.
yeah.
And like I took like the leftover wine box
Yeah.
from my room. Dude, I like put that shit in the trash.
Yeah.
can.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's because wine. It'd be like literally rotten grapes.
Dude, it was
Yeah, that's-
literally the worst
Yeah.
hangover. Like,
Yeah.
I say this like I remember I used to brag to everyone, right? Like, oh, I never get hangovers. Like,
Yeah.
And now you don't do that. Stay humble. Stay
Ooh.
humble.
Yeah, you changed your mind real quick. Huh? That humbled you real
I've
quick.
never been in that much pain.
Uh-huh.
from drinking in my
Uh-huh.
entire life. Like,
Uh-huh.
like, that's like the worst experience I've ever had.
Oh yeah. That
That headache is dude, like I'm like crying for my mother.
no, yeah, exactly. I experienced that with tequila. But it was like we weren't even out partying. It was me and one other friend. We were just at my house. We just like I had like the 1.75 liter of Patron, right? And then we started because I thought I was chilling. Like up until that point, I didn't really have bad hangovers and stuff like that. So like with like the 750 ml bottles of tequila, me and my friend, we would just go back and forth before going to a club, and then like we would just finish that, just half and
What?
half. Within 30 minutes, we would just finish that.
This thing.
Yeah, 750.
That's a
ML.
lot.
No, it's like the regular handle. It's like the regular handle.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so me and my friend, we would just
Wait.
go back and forth, like just finish that, finish it,
Uh-huh.
and then we would go. Next day, I'm chilling. I'll be in UCLA and I'll drive back to USC, like, and then no problem. Like I go to class, but this
How
day,
you go to class?
no, yeah, this day, bro, we couldn't finish it. We couldn't finish the 1.75. We drank half of it though. We like drank half of it. Next day, oh my damn. I literally felt like I was sucking on Satan's toe or something. It was the most wild experience I've ever experienced in my life. I don't know. It literally felt like gravity was sucking me in. Like it's
To your
crazy.
bed.
No, yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. I've never experienced that. Something like that. It's wow. That's from then on. I was always deeply afraid of tequila.
Yeah, you used to drink
Deeply.
it.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna be like one of those guys. Oh, this tequila, I can't have it. Like if it's there, I'll have it. But damn, it's not
Yeah.
my first choice, or my second, or my third.
But nothing like that has happened again after you.
No, it has. No, I mean not to that degree. But every time I take tequila since then, it's like this gives me the the car accident experience every time, without a doubt. It's a problem.
It is a problem.
Okay, how did we get here from going to the
I don't
beach?
know.
We were talking about
I'm
drinking.
at the beach.
Yeah. So you usually do the reading or the journaling at the beach.
Well, that's what they were doing. I prefer reading. The second time I went,
So
I was
I'm
reading
assuming.
again.
So like a couple of you bitches like were at the beach.
Oh,
Oh. That the bitches were at the beach.
Ew, it was just three girls, three little ladies at the beach.
Yeah, sure, whatever you want to call yourselves.
God.
Yeah, the 3 little ladies were at the.
And second time, one was napping.
One was what?
Napping,
Napping.
kind of. Like
Oh,
tanning,
at the beach in Hawaii, I realized like kind of napping at the beach is pretty, relaxing.
Yeah. The ocean's
But
going.
The thing is, in Hawaii, it's like a lot cleaner. The sand is softer. The water is warmer. There's all these things.
Yeah.
But in California, I don't even understand why California beaches are so. It's like overrated. The water is
It's
cold.
for the waves.
No, the waves I did here, but
But we're not.
you and I don't surf. That's
Yeah,
the
I
problem.
know.
None of us care about waves.
But
I don't care
I
about
like
the
the
waves.
air at the beach.
No, yeah. I didn't realize. It's like
I
I was like, my whole life I was like, dude, beaches are so overrated. Like I don't understand until I went to Hawaii, because Hawaii you could actually like relax there. You could go in the water if you want, cool off. But here it's like the water is too cold to go in. The beach is dirty. It's like it's just fucked.
I used to like it because I used to go boogie boarding with my.
Oh, boogie boarding is actually fun.
Oh.
Boogie boarding is fun.
Like,
Boogie boarding is fun.
I was like a good experience that I still have in my like memory, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, boogie boarding is fun. It is fun.
And,
That
like,
one.
riding the wave and then.
Just backwards.
Yeah, I did that on purpose because of the cable.
But,
No, but like you
Oh.
need to speak into.
Oh, okay, my bad. Hopefully everyone heard me, and I know they did. No, mashallah,
I feel like the audio might be
I don't
fucked.
know.
All right,
Wait,
all right.
Let's just check for a moment.
Uh,
Right. Oh,
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We fixed
Yeah.
it now.
I mean,
fixed
it.
but you did that during, right? Not the beginning.
What?
Yeah, we're only
Intros.
We're only 12
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
We're only 12 minutes.
But yeah, no, I get like the feeling of like, just being at like the beach or like up in the woods, just, and enjoying the environment.
What?
Just- yeah, like you go like up a trail or something, like go hiking.
Oh yeah, that's what I did yesterday.
You just
Nice.
enjoy the nature and then just immerse yourself.
Yesterday was where Malibu.
Yeah. I went hiking and then I went to the
Mm,
beach.
That sounds like,
And there was a waterfall.
yeah,
It's pretty-
At Malibu?
Yeah.
What the hell? I
There's
never knew
two, I
this.
think.
dude,
Oh,
Malibu.
you tell me where that is.
The hike was a bit okay. The
It
thing
was
is-
rough.
I mean, it's not rough. It's just like steeper, so it's like kind of scary because
Oh.
it's not that bad though. Because there's like grandmas and kids, but I'm like looking at them. I'm like, how are you here?
Yeah.
And then there was a dad, and he had like a backpack with his kid inside, and I'm like, you're gonna
Oh.
go all the way that
Was it a big waterfall or was it like a little like
It was
baby
pretty
waterfall?
big. It was on my Instagram story.
Oh,
It was pretty decent size. It was nice.
I love waterfalls. Did you go inside the waterfall?
Oh, it wasn't like deep like that. It was pretty.
Like you didn't like feel the waterfall on your back?
No.
You didn't?
Yeah, that's why I love the Mogyoktan.
Oh, the Bogotang?
Oh yeah,
It's like the Korean spas.
it's like the
Oh.
Korean like public baths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go butt naked inside.
Don't they have them here?
Yeah, but
Or
it's
is
all
that-
dirty here compared to the ones in
yeah,
Korea.
yeah.
Like you go to like I don't know, like there's some ones that I can name, like I don't know, like Grand Spa, Wee Spa. You go inside like the bathing part, like
You're talking about here?
yeah, here
He's
it's
calling
it's
them
dirty. It's dirty.
Don't go there.
It's unsanitary. Like some of the shit I've seen people do, like
Oh,
makes,
don't say that. They might sponsor us one day.
nah.
He doesn't want it.
Don't
He
say
doesn't
that.
want
Don't
it.
say that.
But
Don't
yeah,
say that.
Advertising
Don't
is
say
it gets very
Hey,
dirty.
you know what? Go around, say a brand that you want to sponsor. Just manifest it right now.
Oh,
Who do you want to sponsor from for this podcast?
I want to sponsor from Porsche America.
Okay. The problem is nothing that we okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. none of these
Wait, why are you
none of these are Porsche. None of these are Porsche.
He's like, just
Yeah,
kidding. Don't look
so,
at that.
You know what?
No free ad.
Yeah. None of these are Porsche. What about you? Who do you wish? What brand? Do you
This
wish
is so
sponsored?
random, but
No, I know.
okay, no. What I'm gonna say is random because I was just talking about how much I love the sunscreen,
Okay.
and I know they sponsor people. Bondi Sands,
Bondi Sand,
Australian sunscreen.
Australian sunscreen. What's so good about them? What's better about them than
Australia?
other sunscreen than
They're
Neutrogena
closer-
sunscreen?
They're closer to the sun, so Australia has to regulate their. Like,
No, but what about
sunscreen
this
more.
particular brand? Do you
It's also fragrance free, so I feel like it's less greasy too.
Okay.
Okay, that doesn't go hand in hand. I'm just saying I feel
Okay.
like it's less greasy,
okay?
and then it's fragrance free, so like
Okay.
the scent doesn't bother me as much.
Okay.
And then I was trying to go down a rabbit hole of like what sunscreens are good. And yesterday though, I was using the Beach Defense Neutrogena one versus this Bondi Sands one.
Okay.
I realized how greasy the Neutrogena one is. Sticky.
So the most, the biggest benefit of using this Bondi Sands one is that it's not greasy.
Compared to other sunscreens. But also it's like I think like if
I
you like
heard-
surf, the
Yeah.
greasiness bothers the suits.
Oh.
So it's like a big thing.
I heard that sunscreen is not good for you.
Yeah, I heard
It
that
crosses
too.
the blood-brain barrier.
Oh, chemical sunscreen.
Yeah.
Because it goes into your system.
Yeah.
mean,
and then they find the sunscreen chemicals or whatever in your brain years after you use it. So, some people they just don't use sunscreen.
Oh, you use sunscreen?
Yeah.
I don't use sunscreen.
Yeah, I don't use sunscreen.
Yeah.
At the beach?
It's usually girls
At the
that-
beach, I do use it. But,
Yeah, obviously.
That's the
But
same
like-
thing.
but I heard sunscreen is not the best for you.
people like there's a lot of people who use it on like a everyday, like daily
Yeah, yeah,
basis,
yeah.
like before
Like
they
her.
go to work.
Yeah, you do, no?
On my face. But
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
but because it's summer, I'm trying to
She
put
uses
more.
sunscreen at night.
I mean, when you look like a Oompa Loompa like her, like you got no choice.
Hey, I just did, okay? Oh my gosh.
Just a prank.
But sunscreen still lets in like 3% of the rays. So it kind of just.
I mean, it's
Bro.
better than no protection.
Bro, we don't
Yeah, I
need
know.
sunscreen. We came from ancestral.
Don't you get sunburnt?
No, that's why, bro. We don't need sunscreen.
Oh, but also.
Our
like-
ancestors are
okay,
rice
I'm not-
farmers,
I'm
bro.
not
Why
going
would
to
we need
push-
sunscreen? Why would we need sunscreen? We're genetically,
Melanoma.
dude. We're genetically. We have this gift of just tanning instead of getting cancer. Dude, our ancestors worked so hard for us to not get skin cancer. You don't understand.
He believes it.
Absolutely,
You
we're
never know.
we're genetically modified to
It is-
withstand the sun.
It is better safe than sorry. It is same with some of the chemicals in sunscreen though, where it's just like there's not enough research. So it's like
Oh, speaking
you
of
use it,
speaking
you
of
don't
rice
use it.
farmers, in this book I'm reading, which I think is like not that amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's Outliers.
Yeah.
Malcolm Gladwell. I don't understand why this book is so good.
I heard it was good too.
Yeah, it's. I think if you have victim mentality, never read this book. Never read this book because this book really emphasizes on like the right time and place over like obviously it acknowledges the hard work that it takes to get somewhere, but it emphasizes the majority of this book is about like how people were in the right time and place. They were born at the right time. So, but one of the things it was talking about why Asian people are better at like math and like why Asian people are like more successful sometimes is because of our rice farmer ancestry.
What is that?
Okay,
Okay.
so-
Wait, is this in the book?
Yeah, this is in the book.
What?
This is in the book. So what
What's
is
the logic?
yeah, so what it is so in the Western world,
Uh-huh.
it was saying how they didn't work as much as long in terms of like living. Like for example, like they would only work like a total of like I don't know, like 20 hours a week or some shit
Mhm.
like that. Don't quote me for that, but it was
Yeah.
not anything crazy. Like they might work like 5 hours in the field or some shit. Like that's
Uh-huh.
it. But where rice was grown, which was Asia, right?
Mhm.
Rice takes a lot more care than
Mhm.
other plants. Like you need to like really keep on tending to it, and then you need to. So the way that Asian people like really had to work on their fields like day in and day out, like it just ingrained hard work into the culture. Because if you want to grow rice proper, you got to put in like multiple times the non-rice growing crops, the effort. So it's talking about like that culture of hard work is what really allows um Asian people, rice growing, cultures to have a lot of success like in the future. And then it was talking about some shit like how like language can also like how like Asian people are like good at math, right?
Oh,
It
like
talks about like shit like how like in English, like to understand numbers already the vocabulary makes it a little bit more difficult, because in like Korean 11 is shibiru, right? Which is 10-1. But in English it's like 11.
yeah.
So we completely change up like, so the way that Asian people we see numbers in vocabulary, it's always like 10 and 1.
It's always touched.
So you can visualize the number itself. But in English, when you say 11, it doesn't really mean a lot in terms of like you have to use a whole nother like word. So it's saying how like at a younger age, Asian kids can count up to like 40 by 3 or some shit like
in
that.
Chinese, you can count 1 to 10 on one hand.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
in English, it's 1 to 10, and you have to use all
exactly.
fingers.
Things like that, like little things with like vocabulary, culture, rice growing, things like that, all like ingrain a different type of mentality in Asian people. It helps us be more successful or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I think that this book is horrible.
How is this in the book?
It just is.
That's correct.
It just is.
Crazy.
Yeah, it just is.
That-
Yeah, it just is. It literally breaks down shit like in hockey, they found that there's like a correlation with your date of birth and how successful you'll be in hockey. Because in hockey, like it's like at a certain time of the year, it's like there's like a cutoff date in terms of like it's that group. So the earlier you're born in that year, you have more time to like practice with younger kids as well. So if you're born close to the cutoff date, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. It's
I
like,
remember
it's saying all kinds of shit like this. So if you have victim mentality, never read this book.
Or if you have victim mentality, read it and fix yourself.
No.
You're not gonna be able to fix yourself.
This book is definitely not for you.
Yeah.
If you think that my situation is making me like this way and stuff like that, never read this book. This book is horrible for you. Because this book, there's one chapter in this book that like the 10,000 hour rule came from this book, right? The 10,000 hour rule is like to achieve a level of mastery at anything, it takes 10,000 hours, this book says. So that's the only part where it's like, oh, like you need hard work. The rest of the book is about how luck and right time, right place, things like that is why these people became hyper successful.
This is what I'm going to say about
So yeah, if you're going to read this book, read like chapter 2 only or something like that. Don't read the rest.
The argument with that is that like when you're putting in the hard work though, it's like, or like doing different things, it's like you keep putting yourself in that position to have a chance like that to come to you.
No, but what this book was saying, to even have the practice, you had to be in the right place. For example, Bill Gates, like he being born into that particular family of that, like, Bill Gates' family was like well off. And he went to a school that had computer access because there was very few computers at the time. And this particular computer that this school got had like direct access to like the mainframe or whatever, something like that, where he can code like twice as fast. And he had like unlimited access to this computer because they used to sell the computer hours, but he had like unlimited access. Like he was even in the right position to get the practice to begin with. So over everybody else, he was able to get 10,000 hours. You know what I'm saying? So things like that. So if you have victim mentality, never read this book. Actually, don't even read the second chapter. Just don't read this book. If you have victim mentality, no, it's because I don't have victim mentality. I'm just curious at this point. Like this book, I'm so sorry to Malcolm Gladwell, but damn, this book it really does not resonate
No
with
way
me.
to put things.
It's really does not resonate with me because it really emphasizes for me too much on luck and right time, right place. Because like, you know what? Right while I was reading this book, I started to be like, you know what? Yeah, that's why things aren't happening to me. It's not the right place. I wasn't in the right place in the right time for certain things to happen to me. I started to feel better about my situation,
Oh.
which is a horrible thing.
Well, okay, but now you have to put yourself in the right places.
No, it doesn't work like that because they didn't have to work to
No,
be in that right.
yeah,
It's a
I
date
know,
of birth,
I know, this
like
is the-
family. It's like it literally talks about like how like who you're born to, the time you were born in, like the place you were at. All these things are a factor of your success, and in this book, like highly emphasizes that.
It's like saying you're basically dealt your
Dude.
cards
Yeah.
in the beginning,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter like whatever. Like it's like
exactly.
if your life is fucked, it's fucked. You know,
kind of like that. Kind of like that.
And- and like you can put in hard work, but your life is still fucked. You know.
If you're born into a village in Papua New Guinea and then you spend 10,000 hours basket weaving, you're just gonna be a really good basket weaver in that
Yeah.
community. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like things like that. For me, oh man, this book, I found myself starting to feel better about my situation, about how like this. Fuck that book. Okay, fuck that book.
Dude, that's crazy
Yeah,
though.
fuck that book.
No, but I feel like the biggest thing is because it's talking about factors that you can't control yourself.
Oh yeah,
like
it highly emphasizes those the factors
like-
that you cannot control.
like because it emphasizes those things. Like it makes you like it infuriates me too.
Yeah,
Like it's
exactly.
just like even
You
hearing
haven't
it.
read it
It's
yet.
like I haven't even read it yet,
Scratching something in my
and I'm like,
head.
it's like God, like just stop. Like
Ooh.
yeah.
It makes you wonder what kind of person he is.
Malcolm Gladwell,
Yeah.
he has like multiple like New York Times
Bestsellers.
Honestly, I don't want to read any of his other books after reading this one.
Yeah, but I you know, I can kind of see like where he comes from, but it makes me feel like this guy, like I really want him to go like on like a mission to like Uganda or something, man. Like
No, dude, honestly, I really do understand what he's trying to say,
Yeah.
but it really does not hit for me in terms of who I am and what I believe in. Like, because this book, I feel like it has a very big tendency to make you feel better about yourself, about your
Mm, yeah, yeah,
situation, about how you are in this moment. It's like, oh, I'm not like Bill Gates because I wasn't dealt Bill Gates cards.
And
You know
then you
what I'm saying?
become okay with your
Yeah, you just
position.
become like very complacent. This book is a book of complacency. You
Wait,
know what it is?
wait,
You know why it's called Outliers? Because it's just talking about
the people that are outliers.
and
Yeah.
just them, and it's like basically saying you're never gonna be them. That's what it is.
Wait,
It's like,
but how far into this book are you?
bro, Charles Saw. I have like maybe like this much
Oh,
left. in the
really?
book. I read like
done.
at least 75%.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's if you have victim mentality, don't read this book. And if you feel like, I guess if you want to start feeling more complacent about your life, read this book. Yeah, really, because this book gives you no tips on how to get into the right place, because it's all about the cards you're dealt.
Mm.
Yeah, it really
point
is.
of
It
this book
really
is
is.
sad.
No, you know why people like it? Because it really does make them feel better.
about themselves.
That's what it is. It's a feel good book. It's a feel good
It's not
book.
self-help.
Outliers. It's not self help. It's not helping you at all.
Feel good.
It's a feel better about yourself.
Feel good.
Your
movie.
situation ain't shit.
It's like gaslighting yourself.
No,
and stuff like that.
exactly.
This guy, my gosh, dude, like honestly,
Outliers, Book of Gaslight.
that just shows how many cappers there are out there, man.
Absolutely.
They just want to cap to themselves that everything is fine because these are the cards I'm dealt. But yeah.
Yeah, go on. Share us
Yeah,
the
what's our
next topic.
So our next topic is: do you guys consider yourselves clean freaks?
yeah.
And if you do, like,
Depends where I'm clean about. I'm clean about certain areas and not clean about other areas of my life. Depends where.
What is it?
Like, for example, like things like my body, the immediate clothes I wear, my car, those types of things I'm very clean with. Very, very clean.
appearance,
Yeah.
basically.
Like, yeah, but
External.
my room, very dirty.
Oh.
my, it's like there's certain things that I'm clean with, certain things I'm not. But yeah, like for or even up to things like I would never wear outside clothes onto my bed.
Oh yeah.
I will strip down naked to go on my bed if anything, if I'm too tired. You know what I'm saying? Never outside clothes on the bed.
Never
Things
outside
like
clothes,
that.
So yeah.
Yeah, always things like that. But
People used to make fun of me for that.
really,
And like I think this was like high school or something. And they were like saying like that's freaking weird, Sharon. And nowadays I feel like a bunch of people do it, and I'm like, y'all were just slacking.
Yeah,
this entire
absolutely.
time.
I do that.
No, yeah,
Like
Yeah.
when I get home from work, I just lay in my bed with all my clothes on, just like for like 5 minutes, and just like.
oh, you
Were
do?
your work clothes?
I mean, like it's
You
just
put
like.
the outside clothes on the bed, huh?
It's
like you put the outside clothes on the bed.
But-
To each their own.
My room is like you look at it and you would say like my room is pretty clean.
No, yeah.
It's just
No,
like, it's
visually,
yeah.
no, it's not clean. It's organized.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's not get it fucked up. You know what it is? It's not that I'm not clean. I'm disorganized, but it's clean. There's a difference. I'm clean, but
Do you know
disorganized.
where all your stuff is?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You checking my pile of clothes, and I'll find it.
It's an organized mess, basically.
No, exactly.
I honestly think that's good though.
No, I think I'm
If
messy.
I mean, there's people who are messy, don't know where all their stuff is, and then there's
Yeah.
people who actually use their brain and know where their stuff is. You have to use your brain more if it's messy.
I don't know. For me, maybe it's just like the way I was raised, but I like it to be organized and like
Mhm.
aesthetically clean. Like when I come into my room, like especially like let's say like
but full of germs.
not full. I mean like,
Your work clothes.
Yeah, full of dirt and
Put
germs.
some PJs on and
but
go
it's
to
just
bed.
like it's just like I don't know. Like it's not like I'm like doing like manual labor. I'm like sitting
Oh,
at like
you
an
were
office like
outside.
mostly.
No, like, but my thing is, like, just stepping out of the house.
So like let's say
putting the bum on the car seat.
Yeah.
Like it's like the germs get up your ass.
Because you
know?
go out and then you sit back in your car seat.
yeah, I
with
mean
all
like
your clothes.
honestly like people have told me about this, but like honestly like I point out other things about them and it shuts them right off. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
just
Yeah, I
like-
mean that is true. You know what, for me, it's like it looks disorganized, but in reality, like you could like lick anything I have and you'll be fine because there's no germs on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's all over the place. It looks like a bomb went off. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, like the bed thing, like honestly, like it's just like you already have like bed bugs in there, like it's inevitable. Like all these like things like are already there, right? So it's just like I can sleep, I can lay on my bed like after work. Like obviously, like if I know like I was in like a really dirty place, like let's say like I rode the metro, then
Yeah.
obviously I'm not gonna freaking lay on my bed right away, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
like I just went to work and it's a place like I don't know, like it just I know like where everyone's been and like where the seats have been and stuff. Like it's just it's like I didn't even sweat today. Like it's just my pants. Like it doesn't make me feel as irked because it's not like it's gonna get me sick. Like,
Yeah.
I've never gotten
Oh,
sick
yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
So like, and it's not like it's gonna.
No, yeah, you
stink
won't
up my
get sick.
room.
You won't get
That's not
sick.
the
It's just
point.
It's just I
It's
guess
just
yeah,
the
like the
idea.
invisible germs.
Yeah. Invisible.
But like it's like people always just also used to say this to me too. It's like, oh, you don't shower before bed. I always shower before bed, and then I would say to them like, oh, you don't shower in the morning. That's so dirty. Like you wake up like with like your body has released all these fluids like from your head, like all like maybe you sweat, stuff like that. Like you get oily. You know, your body naturally releases oil, and you're gonna come to school smelling like an oily mess. Like it's just, like I used to like that was my counter argument, right? Basically, but yeah, like people just have different ways of doing things.
no, yeah, for sure,
And like
for sure.
levels of like what they accept.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do you
Yeah.
do it then?
What?
Do you take a shower before bed and in the morning?
I do either.
Oh, you do either.
Yeah.
It's not both.
No. That's two
How
showers
often
in
do
a
you wash
day.
your hair?
Every other day.
That's
But-
disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Disgusting.
I mean, but
disgusting.
But
It's
if
a
I'm,
girl.
Like, if I
It's
go
like,
on a
I
hike or
understand.
something, obviously I'm gonna shower again. Wash my hair.
yeah, of
It
course, you best wash up after that, unless yeah, like I don't know what your family would say if you didn't.
Are you
Ooh.
organized or are you disorganized?
Disorganized and then if it's my room,
Disorganized?
yeah, but then I'll organize it because mental space is better when it's cleaned up.
Oh, that kind of shit. Like it makes you lose mental space.
I can feel like less productivity if my room isn't clean.
Oh, really?
Because I'm like, I don't want to do work because I do work in my room too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. Otherwise, I have to go somewhere else and do the work.
Yeah.
If it's like, messy.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
I
I
get-
really don't care about that kind of stuff. I feel the same whether it's clean or not.
I think I get distracted. It's
Oh.
not really. I mean, I can do it when it's like messy, but I can like feel it. Like all of it is there, and like my head isn't focused on whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
I like being organized because, like, let's say at work I'm organizing something before I begin the task.
Mhm.
It's kind of like outlining exactly like
Mhm.
what is going, like how I'm going to go about everything basically. And like as I like
Yeah.
organize it, it's like, okay, like I'm gonna do this first and then this
Yeah.
task and then that, and then yeah, I don't know, organizing, like it just makes me more productive as well.
That stuff I'm organized with, like files or like planning the day. This, that. I need this or whatever.
And just like keeping my desk organized, like when I'm like,
Mhm.
let's say like I have like a shitload of papers out, right, and like a bunch of notebooks, like I like to have it pile by pile, like subject by subject, like separate it out. Like
Oh, damn.
I don't like it
Oh,
when it's
shit.
like a cluttered mess where like
You can't find.
where like I
stuff.
find science stuff in like my English binder.
Yeah.
Like that pisses me off.
Yeah,
Like when
yeah.
that happens, I'm like, how did this happen? Right? Like
I
it's
need
like-
dividers. I'm
it's
like
like-
cutting everything.
yeah, no, I
yeah.
like that was a big thing. Like whenever I went to school, I had this huge folder with like 5 dividers for each subject for
Yeah,
each class. And
yeah.
then if something that didn't belong there ended up in there, I would lose
Uh-huh.
my shit and go like,
Oh,
how did that happen?
Oh.
Like why is it there?
Oh,
Like,
damn.
like who put it there? Because
Oh.
I know for a fact because I did it. It's like someone touched it. It's like,
No, so you're saying there's a culprit behind this.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not you.
And sometimes it's
You
me.
could have never messed
Sometimes it's me.
Yeah,
Right?
sometimes you might not have
Sometimes
seen
I'm
it.
the
culprit.
You're the problem.
but 95% of the time,
It's somebody
it's-
else.
It's somebody else.
Somebody went through your damn binder.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No,
I don't know
but-
who would want to go through your binder.
Who's
No,
doing
people,
that?
because no, kids used to
You
always.
wanna go through your
Wait,
binder?
Kids used to always ask me for answers all the time. So it's like,
I
oh,
see,
like,
They put it
I
back
see.
in the wrong
The
spot.
wizard. The wizard. You gotta ask the wizard for the answers.
and then I would say like, no, dude, like, screw off. Like, I'm done with like giving
Yeah,
you
yeah,
answers
yeah,
because
yeah.
what do I get out of this?
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
and then like while I'm not looking, you know, they go through my shit.
Oh,
Are you serious?
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's happened before.
Actually, that has happened to me.
Like I fucking hate those guys. Like they're so.
This is a good thing about being dumb. Nobody asks you for answers.
That's why when I went to PC, like starting from after I graduated high school, I started to act like the dumbest one in the class. Like when I was at PCC, you can ask
Yeah.
Nicole. Like she will tell you like I'm like the most brain dead in class. Like I'm not
Weren't
even paying
you
attention.
actually brain dead? Because
Yeah.
you were like,
Like I was completely out of it in class. Like I would sleep through class like every day. People would think I'm a complete dumbass, and that worked out very well.
I
for
didn't
me.
even have to do that, and people thought I was a dumbass. Why is that? Why is that, huh? What about me makes people think I don't look very educated, huh? What about me, huh? It's like I haven't even said a word. Nobody ever asked me for an answer before. What's up with that? You know, I went to college. I went to like I'd say like a decent school. People they like at first sight they would not believe it. They were like,
no way.
It's because I wear.
no way is always the first response. And then I show them a picture and they're like,
A picture?
Oh, damn.
You need a picture?
No,
of
yeah,
that?
I have to show them the photo evidence of
Oh
my graduation photos.
gosh.
It's probably because
So you guys tell me why is that? Huh?
probably
Why?
glasses.
The glasses?
Glasses?
Yeah.
I don't have glasses.
The lack thereof.
The lack of
Lack of
glasses
glasses.
makes me look like I'm
Do
uneducated.
you think?
No, but I feel like
I'm
when
a lesser human.
when you see an
I think if you
Asian
still
kid.
wear glasses, I don't think anyone.
I'm wearing glasses right now.
No, like
actual
spectacles, like
glasses?
what I wear.
Spectacles.
like
Spectacles.
you know what I mean? You know,
Okay.
it's like when you see an Asian kid with glasses on, you know, it's that stereotype.
Oh, I
you know?
didn't know that. It's the
Or like-
glasses that was a problem.
Yeah,
So
like
that's the
when
problem.
they saw me, the Asian kid with the glasses, they're like, "Oh, he must know the answer." Right?
Oh,
Like,
really?
it's
That's
just-
the-
yeah, basically.
Really? I didn't know that because, yeah, it's like there is a major bias going on against me. When new people meet me, they think I am like very uneducated, very dumb. There is this type of a thing going on. I don't know why. It's I get violated on site. I don't get it.
On-site.
Yeah, on site.
And-
What's up with this? Why do these things happen to me, huh?
It's okay, man.
Like you know, it's sometimes like I mean it's a good thing I guess from your guys' experience. You guys look like little nerds, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody ever asked me for answers before like that. It's never happened to me. You know what? In college I was not that great of a student. I mean I guess it's a good thing.
So
But before, I left high school with a 4.0. You know?
Yeah, sophomore year.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But still, like
Oh wait, you've known them forever though, K through sophomore, no?
no.
Oh what? Or I mean, a little.
No, for a while,
like second, third to sophomore.
yeah.
Yeah. So they should have known.
No,
by now.
no, but like I guess nobody just assumed because I never like went around announcing my grades to people.
That's true. Oh, and you're not the kid to raise your hand in class.
Oh,
either.
absolutely not. Never. Oh, never ever.
Not that I.
If you raise your hand, you a fool. Okay?
Do that.
You a fool.
Let's do
I'm not surprised.
No, it's because I'm
How
just trying to
is
get
that?
out of class as soon as possible.
I
I'm
always
like
respected kids that raise their hand in class.
the respectable kids.
No, okay, not the ones that are always raising their hands.
Yeah, the kiss asses. They can
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
The ones that do raise their hand, I'm like, good job.
No, yeah. So
It's
stop asking all these damn questions. That
Delaying the class
delaying
longer.
the class. Let's just get out of here.
Ask after class.
Yeah, it's you and your fucking stupid ass problem. I don't care. Yeah. Anyways,
That's like participating in class. The teacher makes you raise your hand. Did you have that?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
And then you'd strategically think about when's the next time I'm raising my hand.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
raise?
yeah.
No, and you know what's ironic? Like the quietest kids in class would still get like 100% on their participation grade.
Oh
Really?
yeah, oh yeah.
Do you remember that? It's just like, oh, you have to participate, right? And then what ends up happening, right, is the teacher starts counting for the kid that participates the most, right, and ends up giving these kids a B. But then the quietest ones, they're just like,
always.
well, what happened, man? I got an A in participation.
Yeah,
like,
always,
weren't you
always,
talking so much?
always.
Dude, I used to find that so.
I always
funny,
wonder
like-
how the hell teachers keep count of like the participation.
They
thing.
don't.
Get on the. Okay, my
They
teacher's work.
don't.
Really? I mean, if there's like a bunch of kids in class, like sometimes I think it's just based off like, I feel like this kid participated enough. It's based off feel because there's no making those
Right?
tallies
Yeah.
every time.
And then like if they see like you have a good grade overall, they're just like, oh man, this kid ain't causing any troubles. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's like
he
sometimes
got the
Bro,
subject. you know,
sometimes the
just-
requirement is too much. Sometimes the participation requirement is too much. It's like you gotta like participate 100 times in 4
It's like-
I ain't participating no 100 times. I ain't participating. There's some guys that are doing it 1,000 times for me, anyways.
She just wants to hear you speak.
I don't know. For me, it was just like practicing my knowledge.
Oh, you just want to flex on them. You just want to flex on them.
No, it's like practicing, like proving to myself, like, do I know this or not?
oh,
Basically,
Really?
and then like,
Is
especially
that-
in like an AP class, like if like no one can answer like the question, like I remember like AP chemistry, right?
right.
Like before you have to take an AP exam, right? Like
Yeah.
so, like it's just like
Yeah.
practicing to myself, like whenever like a teacher asks me a question, like
Right.
I'm like
Is that why
envisioning.
you raise your hand?
I mean, for AP classes, yeah, but like before,
wants to-
I was like
she wants to-
enthusiastic about the fact that I knew this. Like, it's just like, oh, I know this, I know this.
He
Right?
wants to
That's
prove.
cute.
He wants to prove that he knew.
But yeah, like as time went on, it's like I'm like over it. I just want to keep a low profile
Absolutely.
everywhere I
Mhm.
go.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's like only the ones that need to know need to know.
So that's why, like, honestly, like, I envy that, man. It's like
What?
when people go out, it's like,
Oh.
people don't assume like,
oh, brother.
The
You know,
series of
like
things.
looking like a dumbass like me is not always the best in life.
no, but then
Okay.
but then when they find out, it's just like, oh,
What is the
damn,
con?
It's like,
the con
Yeah.
of looking stupid.
Let's go because you're saying
No,
it's bad for you.
looking stupid. Like I attract people that look like me. And I don't like that. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
understand. Yeah, yeah. You are who you surround yourself with.
No, yeah, and it's like, especially when it's like things like when we go out and stuff like that. I fully understand what I look like, but then
Okay.
I attract a lot of sometimes a lot of people that look like me. I don't want that sometimes because I don't really I don't really vibe with them like that, But
have
It
you
is-
tried changing your looks to look like what you want to
Okay.
associate yourself
okay,
with?
look,
Maybe
I can
put
I
on,
can
like,
I can try. No,
Okay.
I don't think. Let's just say like I took off all of my jewelry, which is like the only thing that I really have that like sets me off as like the look stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly,
So, but
like,
I feel like I would
that-
still look the same.
But-
and that
anyways.
perception though, like it's not even like, I don't know, like people that wear jewelry like automatically assumed as like lesser intelligent. I think that's like very like dumb.
like
No,
that like
exactly.
stereotype
Yeah.
itself is
No,
like,
but like what I'm wearing right now is very like
no, it
chill.
is very simple, but I'm saying like dressing to look like that. It's
Yeah.
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 I'm saying doing a little extra.
Oh, like
to
what kind?
make
Like
it-
Like, I don't know,
fake
like-
glasses?
No,
Put some like high ass shorts, like tuck in your shirt.
You're going real
Little,
hard with
little
the
suspenders,
Suspenders and a bow
bow tie with the glasses, you know.
Trying to, I can. Oh my god!
Oh,
Wow.
wait,
with the tucked in long socks, all
oh,
up to
oh,
the knees, you know,
oh,
with
oh.
cargo shorts. Oh,
Why do you know this so well? This is what he used to wear.
No,
You
I-
gotta be, you gotta
No.
look like Steve Urkel or something.
honestly,
Huh?
no,
You know Steve Urkel?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Let me show you right now.
Put a picture up for the people.
no, but like to be honest with you, I've been kind of considering that. Like now that I've graduated college and stuff like that, and I'm like getting to my mid 20s.
This is Steve Urkel. This is exactly what
Oh.
you don't know Steve Urkel?
Oh.
This is what you're talking about, huh?
Dude, yeah,
This is what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course. But I'm like considering like I wanna like I'm like thinking about like how I want to dress and like how like I want to
your
age
vibe.
later on. Cause like I've seen like I like recently I bought this like used magazine from this bookstore.
Mhm.
It's like this old like 911 Porsche magazine, right? And then it's like showing these like middle-aged guys. It's like kind of like fashion, like their fashion and like their
Yeah.
aesthetic. They drive like nice like classic Porsches, but then they still also have like a really good sense of fashion, right?
Yeah.
Like on the weekends and like I'm like wondering to myself like I can't just be wearing like t-shirts and like jeans.
no. I mean,
Right.
Charles, you usually dress like Santa
Yeah.
Claus when he's not on duty.
Wait.
Oh,
what? What does that mean?
Can't you imagine Santa Claus? He's wearing like a little cardigan, and then he's wearing like a little slacks.
Oh.
Like you said, when he's not on duty, when Santa Claus ain't on duty, when Santa Claus not on duty, you kind of dress like that, you know?
I guess so.
Like it's like when it's not
It's
the
so-
24th or the
That
25th,
is- that is
the
such
24th or the rest of the year, like just Charles is like what Santa
such
Claus
an
looks like.
odd comparison.
I mean, can't you see it now?
No,
though?
yeah, I didn't even think about
Santa
that.
Claus off duty is Charles. Yeah,
Off duty Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
off duty Santa
There's
Claus right
Mama
here.
Off duty and there's Santa Claus
Yeah,
off
yeah,
duty.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Like Santa Claus, he clean shaven rest of the year as well. He like grows the beard out just for his
During Christmas.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He has like an image to protect.
Wait, so what are they wearing in the magazine?
They're like wearing like dress pants with like more casual shirts. Like one of them like he had like a sweater tied around like his neck and like nice watches, nice jewelry,
Okay.
like very nice loafers.
Would you really dress like that?
I actually want some nice loafers.
Oh, this loafer is a big statement.
Yeah, it
Loafers
is.
or what is
Without
it?
the socks.
Oh yeah.
No socks.
Like
Yeah,
very
yeah,
like ankle socks.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I think
Ankle
that's
socks or no socks, some like
or
that.
like those driving shoes.
it's like that like really like old money type of look.
yeah, I like that.
Like you wearing like Lower Piana, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What is that?
Exactly.
Lower Piana is like it's like kind of like there's like Louis and then there's like Lower Piana. No, yeah, it's like when you've made so much money that you don't need to show people that you own Louis Vuitton stuff. It's like that's when you go to Lower Piana.
That's
Because-
kind of like Hermes like clothing line too. 'cause,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of like the menswear of Hermes, like you can't tell it's
not
from
stamped
Hermes.
with H's and
Yeah.
horses everywhere.
It's just like it's very like tasteful, like
yeah,
minimalist
tasteful.
stuff. And like
Yeah.
if you know, you know,
Yeah,
right?
you
It's
fuck
like
around,
yeah,
you fuck
it's
around, you catch like one of the Lower Piana shits going around because they used to like fucking suede like little loafers, but they'll be like 14, 15,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it costs more than your house.
yeah,
Like it's like a year's worth of rent for your apartment
Yeah.
on his feet.
yeah. I think like as
No, I
I
can
like
see
when
that.
I turn like late like 30s and stuff like that.
Oh, this is late 30s.
That's
like
when-
early 30s.
That's
to,
when
like
the
mid-30s.
that's when the real off duty Santa Claus blooms. Like,
Oh,
that's when it
yeah.
really happens then.
Dude, yeah, I want to dress very like
Yeah,
classily.
100%.
Mhm.
Like I want to become like a very classy.
Like you want to be at like
Yeah.
Monaco F1 race.
Oh yeah,
and that shit
I'll be
with the
sick.
Lower Pianas,
Yeah.
right? With a little thing over your neck like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. With the little like pinky ring or maybe something like that maybe.
Aw, may
Yeah.
like even this ring, like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
or two rings is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
enough.
yeah,
like
yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't need
Very
no like
simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
quality over quantity, guys.
Absolutely.
My friend was talking about this because she's a teacher and she teaches 10th grade. So sometimes she's like, looking at her kids, and she's like,
I dress like that.
yeah, sure. We go to the same store. It's such like a weird mix. I feel like we're still like in between that age where it's like you can dress too old or you can dress too young.
No, yeah, it's like either like, especially if you're a girl, like this is like that perfect age where you kind of look like you're still in college, or you like wear like a Steve Harvey suit. Like as a woman, you know, it's like you look like Hillary Clinton, or
God.
it's like you look like, you know, yoga pants and like you know, like a little crop top.
And being Asian, you look younger though, depending on what you're wearing.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a
That is
huge
true.
thing.
That is very true. Like these days, fuck around, you get like fucking 20 years in jail. You got to be very careful with who you talk to these days.
My cousin was talking about that. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm scared to talk to people because what if the girls
Yeah. It's very, very hard to know these days because
Even dating
everybody
apps.
looks young. Even the young motherfuckers, like they can be old. You know what I'm saying?
Even
That's the
dating apps, bro. Like I remember back in high school, like this girl, she should not be on like these apps, but like
She's 18.
she's
right?
like 17,
oh,
going on 18. Like she's like talking with like sugar daddies on Tinder back in high school.
Oh, good.
High
And I was like,
school.
Oh my, like what do you even have your age as? And she's like, oh, I have
Yeah.
it as 19.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
dude.
And I'm like,
that's so
holy
bad.
fuck. Like that's like you're like luring them into becoming
They
criminals.
should do the license thing.
Who's at fault at that point? Is it the girl for lying, or is it the men for liking girls too young? Who's at fault? Is the girl's fault?
But she's like literally false advertising that like I'm
That's
legal.
true.
Yeah, he
I'm
didn't
legal,
say
bro.
anything.
It's like that kind of shit.
Like-
When you go on, when you like, you know, when you talk to a girl serious these days, you gotta be like, let me see your driver license. Like it's the first thing. Send me your driver license right now.
They should have done that on Tinder.
Oh, so many people with fakes nowadays too. Though.
That's what. No,
That's
no, but then like,
that are scannable too, man.
no, the problem is
true.
like back when I needed fakes and stuff like that, people around me, they would have like fakes in different states. Like it's because California
Yeah.
fakes are like harder to make.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if you
Well,
see
because everyone knows what a California fake looks
No,
or a
yeah,
California
exactly,
real one
exactly.
looks like
So
here.
you better. Step one, you gotta ask them for the ID. Step two, you gotta check if it's a California one, and then you know you do your little research and see like the little discrepancies. Or else, I mean, you be catching a
If they're out of
case.
state, you're out of luck.
No, yeah, exactly. No, if they're from out of state, it's like, yo, you gotta next, you know, something like yeah. It's a I'm not trying to catch a case. Not
You're
trying to catch a
foreigner
case.
to
No,
me.
absolutely not. You can't catch a case.
It's so tough.
You cannot catch a case.
People are crazy, man. Like especially like I remember like when I heard that from her, I was like, pretty fucking crazy, aren't you?
That's messed up. Honestly, what are you supposed to do?
Do you think girls lie about their age more, or guys lie about their age more?
I think girls lie about their age more. What do
Really?
you think? Because
I think
I
both.
like
Have
'cause,
you ever heard about a
like
have
never
you ever-
never ask a woman about
like
their
a
age
young
or
guy
something?
having like a
I
sugar
feel like-
mama at the same rate as girls?
Are girls really lying because of that? Because I'm thinking, I feel like a girl has less of a need to lie about their age.
No, younger girls are more desirable. Guys, as they get older, like this is like a very like common like
Oh,
conception
I
that's been like
see.
going around like
No,
the
that's
internet
why,
too.
so
Like
that's
as you
why,
get older,
Charles's story, I feel like that's not really like unheard of, right? A young girl lying about her age and then getting a sugar daddy, right? This is this is like kind of common these days, but it's less common for, let's just say,
guy to lie.
if I was like 15 and then I lie about my age as 18 and I get a sugar mama, it's like way less common,
Yeah, that's true.
you know?
Yeah, like-
Little liars.
you see more like
Little liars.
bigger age gaps nowadays because like and like the girls are fine with like, oh, like I'm fine with like a 45-year-old dude like who makes like $2 million a year, you know, like I don't care about his age, you know, like he got status, you know, like, and like that's exactly what we're talking about, right? It's like age for guys, like we don't need to lie, but girls like after like once they like start getting older, like they tend to
Yeah,
not want
guys
to
don't do
reveal their
that, do
age
they?
or like, you know, like
Or they're like, I'm still 25, even
Yeah.
though they're like 26.
unless they're
Guys don't
trying to
really
be
do
creepy. This
that,
one time at
yeah.
Terracotta, this like I don't know what his real age is, but his
Uh-huh.
age kept changing throughout the night.
Oh, wait. What? Do you know that story?
No, I don't know.
But he was hitting on one of our friends, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like we made it through closing, right? And then like our friend group is together, and then this guy's like with our friend group trying to like still like chat up
Yeah.
one of our friends, right? And like eventually like get her to go home with him. And then like
I was there.
you were there.
Oh.
But
Maybe I was out of my mind. Maybe I had
Yeah.
tequila that night.
But anyways, this guy, right? Like he's Korean, right? And then he starts talking with me because we're like I'm like in the same friend group, right? And then like he's like asking me like how old I am, right? And then like he says that he's 25, right?
But he ain't.
But when I asked my friend,
Yeah.
like, do you know how old this guy is, right? Like he doesn't seem like he's 25, right? She's like,
Okay.
oh, he said he's 32,
Wait, that's a big jump.
right? And
And
then like I was like, whoa, dude, like this guy, like he's giving me like bad vibes, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's creepy, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like he's like as he's talking with me, like he's drunk, right? And then
Oh.
like while he's saying like he's 25, right? I was like, and he's like, oh, like I got a kid,
What the fuck?
like, and I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? It's
Yeah.
like, dang, like what is the truth here, right? It's just
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, I've seen that like happen at the club where like an older guy, right, is like
Yeah.
trying to like who doesn't have like money or like as big of status where like where they basically live their 20s like that, right? Just like
Yeah.
hitting on girls at the club and like just like going home with them every weekend. Like they want to kind of like maintain that lifestyle,
Uh-huh.
so they try to appear younger than they
Yeah.
are to like blend in
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
crowd. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like even though like I'm pretty sure this guy was like actually 32, like just from
Did
the
you
way
say
he
anything?
looked, like, but like it just felt like that he was like kind of one of those stereotypes that are like older guy wants to stay in his youth, so like
Yeah.
trying to act young.
So you shook him off? You stopped talking?
I mean,
Did you
like
say anything?
we Ubered out, we dipped
Oh,
out.
oh. See, but that's so weird to go out and then you're like talking to someone and then you're like, actually, never mind. You do have to really quickly ask how old they are and then move on with your life.
Oh, definitely. 100%. You.
Oh,
This is
actually,
one of the first things you need to say.
guys want to appear older. Now that I
Yeah,
think about
for
it,
sure.
yeah, like
Mm.
For sure. I mean, it depends. It depends how old you actually are. If you're like 18, 19, yeah, you for sure you want to say like I'm like 23, 24 or something like that. But
At
if you're
least
like
at 21.
but if you're like 32, you probably don't want to say I'm 32
Yeah.
in a club.
yeah.
It's like there's a clear threshold for those types of things.
yeah, depending on the girl you're talking with.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's so wrong, though. That's also because girls, once they hear that if they're 21 and then the guy they're talking to isn't at least 21, then it's kind of immediate right off.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Do you guys think that?
What?
Like, if like when you were 21, if a girl was talking to you that was like 19?
That they'll be turned off?
Yeah, I guess.
No,
or just like
not if they're
something
younger. Not if they're younger. If I was older,
like 21, 19.
no, yeah. If I was older and the girl was 19, I don't think. First of all, it would be kind of tough to do that in a club. But if it was just like in like a regular,
Oh
setting,
yeah, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah. yeah. But yeah, if they were 19, I don't think they would be. I think they would like that shit.
But yeah, they would. The question is,
Would
do
I?
you
No.
think about it?
Like the whole thing with me, like when I was a junior in college, when I saw a junior like dating like a freshman, like I was like, oh, yo, that's kind of weird.
Really? I don't think
'Cause,
that's
like,
that bad.
It's like
Junior. Oh yeah, junior.
like
freshman.
they're like straight out of high school,
That's true.
and like a 21-year-old, like it just made me
That's
feel
true,
like kind of
that's true,
ick.
that's
you know,
true.
like,
That's true, but I
Like-
don't know. I don't think that's that bad.
I thought that when I was like a freshman in high school, and then I knew people that were dating seniors.
that yeah, like that just sounds equally as bad because like one of them is going to be 18 soon and one of them
It depends. If it's first or second semester, it's different.
oh,
The second semester freshman year is cool.
oh my
You know what I'm saying? They went through half a year or like a couple months, and then second semester they come back as a new woman, grown woman.
Did you?
it just
What?
feels like for some of these guys, right, or like some of these people, it's just like it to me it just feels like they're like, oh, like how young can I go, and it just like doesn't feel like sit comfortably with me basically.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you-
I don't know
you-
about that. I don't know about
like-
that. I don't know about how young could I go. It's just
It's like oh, like
How young? Oh yeah, what is your limit? Your how many years under and how many years over are you willing to not question? You're like, yeah, I'll give it a chance.
I think 3 and 3.
3 and 3. Mine is 3 and 5.
Young 5 younger.
5 older.
Oh.
Calm down.
I was like,
That's
damn.
18.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still legal. It's still legal. It's still legal. Oh, 3 years younger? That's a lot.
Yeah, I used to say 2.
That's a lot.
3 or 2.
Damn. 20? That's really young. I started to think about it because 20 means like you're like sophomore in college. Like think of
And the summer.
rewind
also-
rewind yourself to sophomore in college and then think about now. Don't you think you've changed
And
a
all-
lot?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's-
saying.
I know.
So, yeah, that's not
I know.
3 is kind of a lot.
Was
like-
it- what?
For example, let's just say like, especially you,
Well,
because like I feel
Us.
like like it's a little bit different between like the guys and girl dynamic when the guy is younger and the girl is younger.
yes.
If you brought a guy that was like 3 years younger than us to like one of our hangouts,
Yeah.
I don't know how the dynamic would be
Also, wait. This,
because I would have to like because he's your boy, so like we would have to. I don't know how that dynamic would be like.
I just would
Also,
show
wait.
up.
Oh really? Is that? Oh,
Shut
you
up.
fucked up for that.
You said that
No, I'm
shit.
there. I'm
No,
there.
No, we're just
I'm
meeting
there.
separate. Like we're gonna create a meeting where it's just like we just say like, oh, we can't meet, and then like we'll just be meeting by ourselves.
No,
I'm
yeah.
just joking.
No, yeah, it's just
Wait,
I don't know how that dynamic would be like.
Wait, let me readjust. It's 2, but it depends on when he was born. Because also, I forgot, I'm born in January.
Right.
So it's very
Yes.
early in the year.
What? How much brain development is gonna happen in a couple months?
I don't know, but that is
2 years?
yeah. I'm
So
willing to
21.
consider.
21.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like someone discovers they're like the
Okay.
next Bill Gates at that age. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're pretty set with your intelligence at that age. It's like what you build off of.
I mean,
You know
I
what
know
I
what,
mean?
you know
It's
what,
like-
you know what, just being 21, I feel like that does make a big difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. 21,
20 and 21, I think just something about like the drinking age, like access.
legality and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more.
more responsibility.
I would feel like there's less things to tiptoe around in terms of like what we can do.
Hmm?
Because if he's 20,
Oh.
it's illegal to drink.
Yeah, I don't
do
wanna-
things
Go
and-
out.
yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
have to like be like, oh, like we can't do this or that.
Yeah, but I feel like I would be thinking about that too.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't know how that dynamic will be when they're too young, like hanging out with us.
Well,
You know what I'm
yeah. Okay, but that's also me too. I can't be dating someone without the maturity level there.
I mean, to you, he's probably very mature if you started dating somebody that's 20,
Yeah.
but we don't know that.
True.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know how I would like interact with this type of
I just
person.
wouldn't even bring it up until later.
Yeah.
You never know. What's yours?
Like ideally,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to date anyone who's still in school, like in like their undergrad. But
Hmm.
like, what choice is there? Like being 23, like fresh out of college last year. So I'd say
Wait, this isn't ideally. This is just like your minimum and maximum that you might not even consider. Like rethink.
going forward, probably like younger, like 2 to 3 years max, and then older,
17.
no, like 5 max.
Oh,
Oh,
five.
oh, you're
Five-
the same.
5 or 6
Five max.
Because I feel like
That's crazy.
Five is
That's
big for a
really
girl.
big.
5 is big for a girl.
because I've hung out with a lot of like
Bro, they be 28.
yeah like older
Wow.
like
That's pretty big.
like my cousin's friends and like grad students in the past and like
Girls at 28, they're a lot more serious about life.
Yeah.
Like they trying to get married like pretty soon.
yeah, just get that shit over with.
Oh, okay,
Wait,
okay, okay.
Honestly, like I'm
Family man.
not about like having like the most partners in my life or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He's just trying to meet one.
the right one, and then
One
just
and
like
only.
create a beautiful story with that right one. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's what I want.
Wow.
But yeah, no. But for me, like the reason why I like to, I like fancy the thought of that is even because like when I've like there's multiple people in my life that I've talked to, like older girls, and it's just like
5 years older.
like 4 to 5,
Okay.
like met through like 5 max, right?
Right.
Obviously, but it's just like conversation is good sometimes, most of the time.
Okay.
So it's just like makes me wonder like is it like the maturity level that comes with like
honestly, if I was talking to somebody like 5 years older, I would a lot of times feel like, oh, they're catering to me in terms of like the conversation because I'm younger.
Mm.
That's how I would feel.
Unless they are just young at heart.
Yeah, but that would be a problem too. It's like you're 28 and you can, you know. But yeah, like I would just feel like, damn, they kind of babying me.
Oh, I mean, like that's like a
too.
different.
I like that too.
Like-
Hey, that's okay.
like,
That's okay. I like that too.
It's like, but you know, it's like a different feeling than like being baby. You know, it's just like you feel like you're seeing eye to eye,
Yeah.
and like
Mm.
you're just like having like a good talk. And I don't know, like I don't think I've had like a super like deep talk with like someone who's like 20 years old and like female. Like I'm not like trying to like shit on like 20-year-old girls, but I just don't think like the level of maturity is there to like have
Conversation
have,
with
like,
them,
the
having
conversation that-
match.
at a level I'd be satisfied.
Really, I see.
But yeah, no, I ideally probably like around my age, like 1 to 2 max, like up and down. But
Yeah,
I'm like
Oh, yeah.
willing to go up to 5 is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
if they're into you, up to 5.
yeah, anything more is probably kind of questionable.
Yeah.
It's a rough one. But even 5 for a girl being older, that's a
Mhm.
lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like starting like 27, 28, girls' time start like speeding up faster.
Yeah,
than
of
guys.
course. Yeah, I
You
know.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I know.
So like their outlook on life is a lot different.
And they're looking for a guy that's willing to settle soon.
Yeah.
and they're
So
looking
in
for,
terms
like,
of that, like even career wise, you need to be at
like,
where she is
yeah.
5 years ahead of you. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough. And her friends will likely be older than her as well, right?
Yeah.
But then they're significantly
Yeah,
older.
but honestly, at that point, like if I'm like doing that good for myself, right? Like I probably
Oh, that's
like
true.
yeah,
That's true.
honestly,
That's
like,
true.
she's probably not even like top 5 options at that point. Like if I'm doing that well for myself, you know?
Amen.
What?
Amen. Inshallah.
Never mind,
Amen. Amen. Fuck that shit.
But like if like on like the, let's say like normal Joe's track, you know, I'd consider. But if I like, let's say like I'm at like the upper echelons, like top like 0.0000,
Absolutely.
like
30 under
1%.
30.
30 under 30.
30 on the turn for Mr. Park.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, like fuck that. you
That's
know?
true. I mean, look, this is off-duty Santa. You know how much Santa makes on that one day in the year?
All he needs for the rest
That's
of the
right.
year.
He's rocking in Laurel Pianos all the time. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know what those loafers are called though? It's like they have a cool name. It's like the Sunny Riders or some shit like that. They're crazy.
I don't know. I know like the ones I want. Like I want 2 pairs, just like the classic loafers,
Mhm.
and then moccasins.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. They're both from Laurel Piano. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sick.
Yeah.
And then I want some Airmen's like slip-ons for like everyday wear.
I still look forward to the day where I could afford Crocs.
Shut the
What?
fuck up.
What?
Shut up,
He
man.
says with his Crocs over there.
Wow.
Anyways, could you share with us next topic, please?
Next topic. Oh yeah. So you guys were talking about hard launch, soft launch.
Oh, I
People have been
just found
talking
out about
this
this.
shit,
I
but
just
I
found
don't
out
know what
about
the
this.
what is that? Like what?
So for girls, right? There's this thing called soft launching and hard launching, and it's like when girls are like seeing somebody, they're dating somebody new. This is like fresh in the relationship. Like girls would do something called a soft launch or a hard launch. Like soft launch is like in the beginning where they would post on their story. It has to be on the story like of their social media, things like pieces of the guy's body, like for example, like a veiny hand or some shit like that, like a shoe or like they had a cafe, some shit like
Subtle
that.
things, and you won't tag
Yeah.
him.
So it's
And
like a
then-
fucking product launch, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
exactly,
that's
exactly,
fucking
exactly. They product launching. They
Oh
product
my
launching.
gosh. It's
They
like
product launching.
introducing
And then
the
releasing-
new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like
So and then like
Dating
they'll lead up to things like putting like a tag on it or like putting the face in it. It's all in the story though. And then the hard launch, the real hard launch is like a post.
Yeah. You know what we're talking about now?
yeah.
Well, what do you think about this? Will you do such a thing? Will you be doing soft launches?
I
And
feel
hard
like I
launches?
do think about it because I don't want to post someone that is like not going to be in my life forever, or not forever, for consistent time.
No, yeah. So I think you'll for sure do a soft launch because you like put shit on your story all the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider tagging them if I wasn't sure.
Right. But
'Cause people will
But
swipe
if
up and be
if you're
like,
dating them, you'll
"This."
for sure do it, right?
What?
if
Like
you're dating
post them
them.
and tag them. and stuff? Yeah.
What about you? Are you type to post? I mean, you and I, we don't use social media
Yeah.
to post anything.
Honestly,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's why I didn't know until recently.
The guy equivalent is if she posts it and then tags you.
I
and then
repost?
now, are you reposting it on your
Oh.
story?
Are you reposting, brother?
yeah, I'm not even going on that.
But
The
she tagged
Instagram.
you.
Yeah,
She tagged you.
No, yeah,
Tag
she
me?
tagged you on her like story, and then she tagged you. Are you reposting? That's
reposting.
yeah.
Sure. I mean, if she wants me to, I'll do it.
No, nobody's gonna
No,
ask
yeah,
you to.
it's-
Nobody's gonna ask you to. You have to do it out of your own volition.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
this is
Yeah.
you
It's
letting
not
the
like my
world know.
Instagram
it's-
is popping or anything
no,
like
it's
that.
not even that. It's not
It's
even
like-
that. For
Yeah.
it's for her. It's like she now knows that you've said it publicly as well.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
So it's like now all those girls that you knew need to back away because you already posted that you're
Yeah.
taken.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah, you
that
doing
is the
it?
difference.
Me like if it's
Are
if
you
it's like
ashamed of your woman? Or something?
no, if it's
Are you-
official, if
That's
it's
what
like
girls think.
no, if it's official, like honestly, yeah, I'll do it.
You're doing it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Declaration. Yeah. If
That's
it, yeah,
declaration.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hands off,
Yeah. Off me.
off me and
Yeah.
off her.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but she already did it first, so she's already letting people know.
Oh yeah.
Keep your hands off
And
me.
then the post.
Oh, yeah, the post.
There's also people who put the thing in their bio.
Oh, like the lock. Like the lock
Yeah.
emoji.
Or just the-
I'm locked up.
First letter. in
Yeah.
the heart.
Yeah.
That,
First
I don't-
letter,
I don't know if I would do.
heart, put a lock. Yeah, something like that. Or like I know some people like they put in like highlights with their with like just dedicated to like one person.
Oh, that's true.
I know there'd be things like that.
Man, like honestly, people be
Ah.
doing too much, man. It's like, why do you have to announce to the world like that? Honestly,
It's because you know what I think it is these days. Sliding in DMs and things like that are so prevalent with people that you don't know really well. So you need to like kind of put it out there yourself first to like prevent those types of things.
just turn
It's
it
a
off.
preventative measure.
Turn it off.
Just turn off DMs from random ass people.
No. It's
It's
people
gonna
that
go-
you know
it's
could
gonna-
friend you,
yeah.
bro. People that you know that your
Apparently
friends
it's-
could be.
the dating
you know?
app of the century.
Yeah, it's
Of
like
the
they're just
generation.
putting it on there as like courtesy for each other. It's like that basically. That it's not like I don't think it's like as crazy as most times like oh like it's just I'm just trying to post just to post. Like it's like they doing it because they wanna keep themselves like privated like for one person. But yeah, this is new thing. Like I just found out that there's like a soft launch and a hard launch and stuff like that. And supposedly girls are very intentional about what they put in their stories. Like they nothing's by accident. Nothing is by
Yeah,
accident.
no, I know that girls,
Nothing is by accident. I heard
They're-
like they know everything that's going
their
on.
social
like,
media activity,
Every
it's like,
hand, every foot, every piece of
Oh.
the like everything is intentional.
yeah, no, they're like waiting, like, oh, I have to wait this amount of minutes before I like this post, or like I have to wait this amount of
This is
minutes before I
different.
comment. Like, I gotta think about what I post, and like, no, I know they think very deeply about.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Which
no,
is
but
why you
especially
don't
for me,
post.
especially the posting thing. When they put anything on their social media, I heard like this.
Yeah,
They
it's
know what's going on.
sad.
They know what's going
Is
on.
it-
and they know what they're looking for.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like
Looking for.
in terms of like when they're doing like these types of soft launches, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they know exactly.
They know exactly what they're doing. Putting that kind of shit on there, they know exactly what is good.
You can tell.
I didn't know. I didn't fucking
Wait,
notice the
what?
hand, bro. It's just like oh shit.
Hand.
No, like
Oh, is
like the soft launch is like the hand thing. Like supposedly the veiny hand is like the most important thing. Like we're like the watch hand.
you guys don't post. I was gonna ask if you were to post, are you gonna think about it?
No.
I just
It's like-
post my
it's like-
proudest moments or like my happiest
Like,
moments.
exactly.
in my
There's a
life,
waterfall.
right?
I'm taking the picture of the waterfall. It's like
And
people-
she's in it. Okay.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, don't people ask?
What?
No.
Who is
No one
this?
asked?
No, no,
No-
one has.
No one
one
has.
No one has.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one has.
So
They don't care. I mean, yeah, they'll just send a like for the story. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's about it.
But that's just for the story. That's not like, oh, this person like.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I think girls they think a lot more deep into it.
Maybe that's also why other girls know that, so then they have to.
No,
be
yeah,
more
exactly.
strategic.
Other girls be looking at other girls' shit like more closely, and other girls like when they post, they're thinking about it more intensely as well.
They archive the photos.
Yeah.
I think they broke
100%.
up.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, people are just caught up with other people's lives too much. That's exactly why I don't like posting. It's like, if you know, you'll know. Like if you're close to me, you'll know. Like if something is going on, but that is what it is. Like I don't feel like the need to like publicly show and like publicly like announce to like everyone that, you know.
I mean, you don't really need to. No one's DMing you.
I mean, I'm fine with like showing my girl like my entire like go through my phone. Like I don't care. Like if it comes down to it, like honestly, like I'm a person that has like nothing to hide.
Oh,
Yeah.
open book.
Open book, basically. Like if you want to dig into me, then go for it. Like honestly, I got nothing to
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about the going through the whole phone. I feel like I feel like somewhere along the way, in the past, they're gonna just find something that they're not gonna like.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like there's no need to go back 3 years.
Yeah.
If
Look
they're
at the-
going
look
back
at the last,
that much,
look at the
but-
last like 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, but
Or
going
1
back,
month when you were
no,
together.
but going back like years in the text messages and the message like the receipts. Oh, of course you're gonna find something that you're not gonna like.
Ah,
Yeah.
I mean,
you yourself.
that I feel like that's something that's wrong with her fundamentally.
No.
If she's going back like so deep into your past, you know. But yeah, no.
She's like
honestly,
on your iMessage, just scrolling all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
I'd probably like post like a little like, oh, it's our anniversary. It's like, cute.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I fuck with
wow.
that. Hey, I fuck with
You
that.
would do that? No?
I didn't even think about this.
If it came
Oh,
to it,
dude,
like,
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I've never considered like posting anything. But I mean, I guess I just
posted though.
Like,
I
anniversary.
have, but like I haven't like ever like posted like anything as personal as that. Because that's like an actual real look into my life. When I post
Uh-huh.
stuff, it's like it tells
what do
you nothing
post?
about
I
me.
can't think right now.
It's just-
all I remember
it's
is
just like cool
snow.
experiences he has.
No, like it's not even that. It's just like me.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
maybe if I was at like
actually.
pictures
I
in
meant
Hawaii,
story.
some shit like
Oh,
story.
yeah.
Barely.
Oh.
But like that doesn't tell you anything about me. But like those types of things, it'll start to tell you a little about who I am.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I mean, yeah, I guess the 1 year thing. I guess if I get there, I
Keep it
will.
very brief. Like keep the caption very small. Like
Oh my god.
Like,
I hate
What's the
this.
caption? What's your 1 year caption? What's your 1 year caption?
1 year, and then you know the birthday cake.
Oh,
Oh.
shoot.
That's it.
Okay, that's subtle.
Just keep it very subtle. Yeah.
That's good.
It's like people can read into it, but they can also just pass by it.
yeah, that's
It's like-
okay.
Like you see those motherfuckers put in like
The cheese
entire like college essays for their like
Yes,
anniversary
I
posts. Like,
know.
oh, I met you like 2 years ago,
Their
like
vows are
in like
there.
statistics class. Like you were like scratching your asshole and like.
What the fuck?
like,
No, yeah. I don't know.
Like,
I'm,
something like
I'm
that, you
making,
know,
I'm
it's
making my caption something mad simple too. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
some shit like me and my bitch or something.
oh shit. This man. Oh, dude. Like, honestly, but yeah, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Yeah, the cheesy paragraphs. I can't do it.
Yeah.
No,
I
yeah,
don't know
keep
why
keep
you're
it
telling
subtle.
everyone that. I mean, I don't know. Actually, okay, this is if it's a celebrity, I think it's kind of cute because you like don't really know them. So you're, like, reading it. But
Oh.
then if it's like friends or personal,
Yeah, no one gives a
people-
fuck.
it's
No one
it's
gives a
just
fuck
like,
about your life.
I don't want to know that part of your love.
Yeah, I don't
life.
want to know how lovey-dovey you guys are. You know, basically.
Yeah, but it's also they're like
Yeah.
showing it to everyone. Like it just that's the equivalent of PDA in front of me.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, I actually like really reconsidered that after you guys like
Oh, PDA?
said
No
that like
way.
I'm like a like very PDA looking kind of guy or something, you know. And then when I think deeply about it, actually, yeah, I don't think I'm very big on PDA.
What
Why?
do you mean?
What made you think that?
Like I was at work like the past week,
Uh-huh.
and then like there was a couple that came in like
Yeah.
oh like they walked in.
Okay, no,
like,
we're not saying that. We're not saying that. It's just like we're just saying you would have no issue with like little pecks on the cheek, or like, holding hands out, things like that.
Yeah, but there's like it has to be like the very like right situation, right time. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Such
I'm not
as-
just going to be like pecking you like when I'm just like eating dinner. Like,
No, yeah,
all friends
no,
like
no,
get
yeah,
together.
yeah. No,
It's like-
we're just saying you more likely than us.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
just
we were
walking,
saying.
Like
on
we're all
this-
walking, taking a stroll or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
not like in
then-
front of
And
everyone
then
like
you hold
that.
her hand.
I mean, hold like okay, like up to holding hands and like yeah, I'm okay with that. But like pecking, probably not in front of friends like that. You know.
Like that? How you
What
pecking?
if she?
How the hell are you pecking?
No. Like in any manner, basically. Like I don't
Oh.
like
What if
like
she
we're not.
initiated? Are you gonna stop it then, or are you gonna do it?
You're gonna put your hand right in front of her mouth. Like, what the fuck?
You know the cross
is
thing.
that? Stop!
Yeah.
This is illegal.
And then I'll be like, we're in public.
Oh.
Also, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I've really reconsidered. But yeah,
You saw it and you were like, I don't like this.
just made me. Yeah, especially because
You know what? We'll see.
I know.
When you have that woman, we shall see
Yeah.
how love changes you.
Sure.
We shall see.
but yeah. So hard launch, soft launch.
He
Wrap it up for us.
Converted his PDA stance.
Well, thanks for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Profound Profanity. Hope you guys have a good week. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, all our socials.
Spotify.
And we hope you tune in next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye.